And I know you guys like to know what's going on. Unfortunately, though, it's really, really hot. I should get under the shade. This is an anti-pipeline protest. These people don't want, to quote, the black snake of oil pipelines moving through somewhere. So let me go get in the shade and get a better microphone set up. This is shade enough. So they're talking about something called Line 3. Not really sure what that is. Complaining about the president's, his chief of staff. Hello. So I'm getting a little bit better setup. It's like a black snake of some sort. It's like a black snake complaining about some pipeline. Pipeline 3. The band, today the WNBA champions, what is that, Seattle or something like that, are meeting with the president. So they probably have the Marine Corps band there for that event. I'm not sure though, but it might be that. There's also, I think the Israeli Prime Minister is coming this weekend or next week, so they could be prepping for that event as well. But we can go look for that if you want. They're protesting some pipeline. Honestly, I don't really know. The pipeline number 3 or something like that. Hey, Peter, how's it going, mate? Some oil pipeline. They're generally protesting pipelines in general, except one guy is protesting HSBC as being the merchant of death. So they've been doing a lot of slogans, but not a lot of explaining. But I'll walk over there in a second. Let me get this bag tied up. Okay, let's go. Playing a game show. So this is Extinction Rebellion, New Hampshire. It's very hot. It's like 91.
We have enemies of our future, people that could do something about this, but aren't. Know any of those?
These people are upset with the Biden administration for not stopping this pipeline. Line 3 is into Wisconsin. Okay. Well, that explains what they're protesting. So it's actually incredibly hot. There's a lot of students who've just come back to DC, so DC is a little bit crowded right now. So I think he's got a press conference right now over in that building. Now usually they close the road for that. Let me tighten the bag for a second. Yeah, it's good enough. So these are the protesters. This is the big black snake, which was made out of cardboard and, I don't know, some kids' crawly playthings. And right over here is the White House. I think they're doing the Jeopardy music. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe. They're protesting Line 3, which is a pipeline, as we've just been told, through Wisconsin, from Alberta to Wisconsin. So, guys, what should we go look at? I think we can see the Marine. Yes, we can see the Marine. Let me see if I can show you guys the Marine, though. There he is. You see that guy right behind the column? Right behind those blonde. That is the Marine on duty at the West Wing. There he goes. Oh, he's opening the door. Door is open. And there goes the Marine closing the door. And then he steps back into position. Ready to do that again. There are a lot of students. The students have come back to DC, but a lot of them look like, I don't know, they're either millennials or homeless people. I'm not sure. No, I'm just joking. No, they're just a bunch of environmental activists. Hey, Chantel, how's it going? So guys, Chantel TV is a HAPS broadcaster and YouTuber out of Paris. So if you're not following Chantel TV, she's in the chat. And CHANTAL TV on YouTube. If you want to see Paris like I show you Washington, D.C. and Hong Kong. Yeah, that's right. Your daughter is over somewhere in Canada at a school. So it's all kind of crazy too. All right. Where do you guys want to go? Where have I had? I have not eaten lunch today. I can take you, we can go over to the South Lawn. Do you guys want to go over to the South Lawn of the White House? The IMF is just down the street. We just drove by the IMF. Oh, they're actually bringing in the Secret Service into the park. So, let's, yes. Does anyone pay attention to the protesters? No, not really. When I worked on Capitol Hill, we had protests all the time, and the only time we ever noticed protesters is if they blocked our way to get to lunch. And then we never asked what they were doing. We were just kind of annoyed. Oh, so there you can see something interesting. That is a news crew trying to get through security, and they got to search all their camera boxes, all their camera bags, every pocket, every compartment. It's all got to get searched. Street art, yeah, we can do a street art. We used to do street art videos in Hong Kong. I haven't done one in DC lately. I did one a while ago, but maybe we'll go do another one. It's been a while. Ooh, it's hot. So let's make I'm making a video basically. I'm filming a video for later today. There's not a lot going on in Washington, to be honest, though. The vice president is off in Singapore, and the president is around but not doing much. He's not leaving. Congress, I'm not sure. This is a pedestrian crosswalk. Well, looks open. No? What do you think? Oh, I know what's going on. Oh, this is annoying as hell. So I've got to walk all the way around. This sucks. There's a big generator or something going in. Hydro Services. I wonder what that does. I'd like to eat So I gotta walk all the way around to get out the other side. High pressure. I don't know what these guys do. Some sort of jet wash thing. Oh, are they going to jet wash the street or some acid wash the street? Maybe that's what they're going to do, because they're going to change the color of the street. I am walking right now. A drone would be awesome right now, but drones are illegal. 15 miles from the White House in every direction, no drone zone. So we're kind of stuck. It is tricky. I have to keep the phone out of the sun. So we're going to walk over to 17th, and then we're going to take 17th down to the South Lawn. No, I don't have any water. I usually just grab water when I need it. I just don't like, it's just like every bottle of water is basically a pound of weight. I don't feel like carrying. Tweety Bird, how's it going? You just missed some oil pipeline protesters at the White House. And now we're going to walk around to the South Lawn, but due to stupid barriers, I have to walk a long way to get there. Hang on a second. Shoot, where'd I put my camera? There it is. Just had one of those minor momentary panics where I found my camera case, but I didn't actually find the camera. It's like, okay, that means you did something dumb. Ice cream would be good. So this building here is the new executive office building, NEOB. It's on the roof of this building that I showed you the missile battery. So I think they're getting ready to, I think they're going to block off this street. We're going to actually go the other side of the street just to be safe. So this police car you see here, this is the Ram car. His mission, should you choose to accept it, is to ram any potential car bomber that tries to get past this intersection. This intersection is closed to buses and big trucks, and his job is to stop them and make sure they don't go down the street. He does that by playing Angry Birds. You see, while playing Angry Birds on your phone, you can see so many large vehicles go past. Oops. Rita, how's it going? Yeah, he's actually he's doing a speech right now, and then he's going to meet with the WNBA champion. So I think it's Seattle. That's on his schedule for today. Oh. Ooh, it's hot. So we're making our way down 17th Street now. We're at 17th and Pennsylvania. That's the old executive office building. Ooh, it's hot out here in the sun. And this light should change in a few seconds. So the White House is down there. Those protesters that we saw are down there. They were kind of boring. Yeah. And now there's a weird green light. This is one of these bizarro lights. There's nobody coming. This whole road is empty. He's late? Yeah, he's often late. Temperature is 91 Fahrenheit, which is about 31, 32 Celsius. Let's put it this way though, it is hot. So there was a protest of anti-oil pipeline environmental extinction rebellion, whatever that group is called. And they're protesting a pipeline going to Wisconsin. I mean, why it's Wisconsin? The bobbleheads. They have a Donald Trump bobblehead. They don't have a Joe Biden bobblehead, but they have a Donald Trump one. So, this is the old executive office building. This is where the president's going to be speaking, supposedly. But usually when he speaks in the room here, they close this street off, so I'm not sure if it's actually happening. Every day is a little something different. Oh, can we see it today? Not really, but I know what it is. Let me see if I can try to do this for you guys. This is going to be tricky. And I don't think the resolution is going to work, but there are two vertical antennas. You see that white thing sticking up, like that little white chimney, whatever thing? And then to the right, there's two vertical antennas. Can you see those two vertical antennas, or is the resolution too crappy? Well, if you can, that's the Avenger anti-aircraft missile battery. Those two antennas are on top of the Avenger system, which is placed atop of that building and loaded with Stinger missiles to take out any aircraft that decide to come close to the White House. Now, some days you can actually see the missiles up. Some days you just see those antennas. Yeah. That is the missile battery atop of the new executive office building. If you look at some of my videos from about a week or two ago, they were actually servicing the missile battery, so we were able to see rather clearly the missiles that were up there. Yes, we're playing with HAPS again. Yeah, thought I'd come back over here for a while. Let's see, you know what? Let's turn around here. Now that we're farther back and got a little bit better angle, we can see the missiles. There you go, you just see the top. That's just the top of the missile battery, I think. The yellow stuff there. So there you go. We don't have the military on the streets like they do in Paris. In the U.S., it's all civilian. We do have police that look like military. I mean, fully decked out in tactical gear. But there are no troops out right now. Oops, let's cross the street. Parade, right? Isn't that what's called in France? Parade? Which is the French Defense Ministry. In fact, like the kids I know who go to the American School of Paris, they actually have Parade troops in the American school walking patrols. So like the kids are like going to lunch, and then like these 5 guys come down the hallway fully armed with like automatic weapons, combat gear. And they're just like, yeah, that's just normal. So we're coming around to the south side. This is closed today. This is the Big Red 1 Memorial, the 1st Division, the 1st Army Division. And it's closed right now. Sometime, it was open just the other day for the first time in, I dare say, years. But today, probably with that speech he's giving, it's closed. The protest was very small. I think maybe, what do you guys think? 100 people, maybe 200 people max? And it was oil pipeline protesters protesting Line 3 from Alberta, Canada to Wisconsin. See, I'm from Illinois, so I always try to have to like exaggerate our pronunciation of Wisconsin. They called us flatlanders, and we would call them cheeseheads. Okay, let's make our way to the south lawn of the White House today. Oh, I hear the siren call of carnival music pulling me closer to hot dogs. Minnesota. That's the funny thing in Minnesota was how many Norwegian jokes I would hear in Minnesota. Norwegian and Swedish jokes. Hang on. Traffic stop, it looks like. Thought it might be a motorcade. Wait a second. No. Let's go take a look. Let's go to the videotape. Looks like they might be blocking the road, which would be a sign that they're going to start that event. Oh, they're closing the park. Yep, park is closed. They're closing the park.
Está cerrado, papi. Vente para acá.
That's a good thing I didn't go all the way into the park. So guys, we're not going to show you the south side of the White House because the Secret Service has just closed 17th Street and the park. So you can see the Secret Service has now cleared the park where we were just walking. If I'd been 5 minutes earlier, I'd have another 5-minute walk through the park. Kind of blows. Let's go into the shade here for a moment. Whew. So bicycle police run through the park. They clear off the park. I'm sorry I didn't see anything. Yeah, I didn't get in. I didn't get into the park. So 17th Street is now being closed off to cars. And they're going to have, the reason is that the president is going to walk from the Oval Office across the street to the old Executive Office building. He's going to walk across West Executive Avenue, which is right over there. If I was in the park, if I was right over there, I could see that take place. But they don't want me to see that. I guess there's also a tunnel too. But he can just walk right across the street. He's going to go over into that building and he's going to make a speech. So, all I can show you is a police car blocking the road and maybe a hot dog. You guys want to see a hot dog? I want a hot dog. How you doing? A hot dog?
Yeah, how many do you want, sir?
Just one and a Diet Pepsi if you got it.
Okay. How you doing?
Hot.
I know, it's terrible. It's terrible, sir.
Terrible today. So the president come by for a hot dog yet? Not yet. Keep hoping.
You know, he parked to just on the car. We just see the car.
You just see his car go by.
I like the way that
Ketchup dog.
One Diet Pepsi, right?
Yes, please. Ketchup.
Okay, get big for handsome daddy.
Diet Coke if you can't find Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, I have that. Okay, for handsome daddy.
Yeah. How much?
$9.
Here you go.
Let me get napkin for you. You want some napkin?
That's all right.
Enjoy your day.
Okay.
Terrible.
Ooh.
The girl say,
Okay.
I don't know how you can do it.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, that was a ripoff, that one. It's a big dog. I mean, but normally the regular hot dogs are like $3. This lady, she's had a rough day, so she decided to charge me double or something. Whatever. It's just money. She needs it more than I do, probably. Actually, I usually feed a homeless guy, but there's not one here today. So this is the ketchup dog. I know some of you hate ketchup dogs. I got a soda too. It's good, but it'd be better if they cooked it. This is a good day for ice cream. Oh, it's pretty nasty. So that's the uniform division of the Secret Service. They're the guys that do the exterior security. They're not actually the same as the Protective Services division, who are the guys you see walking with the suits and earpieces and stuff. I think there was a bone in the hot dog. We need something else to eat. Not $9 and taste better. What do you guys think? Can find something better. Park is still open down here. No, it's closed. You guys are mustard people. Oh, I see. Dump this in the trash. Excuse me.
What's that, man? He come down.
Yeah. The president's giving a speech. That's why they closed the park.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he'll be done in about a half hour, 45 minutes. The park will open again.
Who's giving a speech?
Biden.
Okay.
But y'all can go on to the north side. It's open. You can see the White House from there. Yeah. No, he's speaking in that building over there. That one looks like a giant wedding cake.
Yeah.
But to get there from the White House, he's got to walk across the street. I mean, like in public, basically. So they freak out. So, but it literally 30 minutes it'll open again.
He's walking across the street up here?
Nah, it's back over in there between the White House and the building, so you can't see it from here. But you could see it if you were in the park.
Yeah.
So, ergo, they kick us out of the park.
Yep.
Y'all have a good trip. Trying to help the tourists. A lot of the tourists are on really tight schedules. So like, if they don't see the White House within like a 15-minute time window, they don't see the White House. And then they get grumpy. Warm Diet Pepsi and a cold hot dog. I tried to help that homeless person once, but they got really kind of crazy and started yelling at me and stuff. Tried to buy them lunch. You pay towards my hot dog. Hey, thanks, Chantel. Really, though, you know, a French person paying for a hot dog, that's kind of almost an insult to France, I think. Especially the hot dog I had, which was just, ugh. But don't you guys worry, we're gonna get something else. Ugh. Warm Pepsi is basically like motor oil. So guys, we're gonna go down here and we'll get a very far distance view of the White House. If you want, I might be able to put on my super zoom camera and we'll get a little bit closer view. God, it's already August, isn't it? I always ask them, I say, who sells more t-shirts, more Trump shirts or more Biden shirts? And they're always very politically diplomatic. It's about even. I'm like, yeah, okay. I like brats, but they don't sell brats there. Now the thing we got to be careful with is we've got these things called oak mites. And they're these little microscopic bugs that have been falling out of the trees and biting people. And they hurt like hell. It's like the worst mosquito bite you've ever had for a week. So trying to watch out for these oak mites. Yeah, August is the worst month for temperatures in DC. It's why the Congress goes on recess in August. It's just not pleasant, yeah? It's just not pleasant. Oak mites, yeah, they're these little tiny microscopic mites. I mean, you can't really see them. And they feast on the carcasses of dead cicadas. So as you know, we had these big cicadas bloom came out, and there's dead cicadas basically everywhere. And these little oak mites have been just feasting and reproducing. And then they come after human flesh, and oh man, do they hurt. It's like a mosquito bite times like a week. And then it's just nonstop. It's just, oh. People have been going nuts from oak bites. So I've been staying away from oak trees. This is a maple, but I've been staying away from oak trees. I've been staying away from most trees as best I can, just to avoid the yuck. So we're down here on the South Lawn, as close as we can get for the time being. HAPS has got really good zoom, doesn't it? The HAPS app, H-A-P-P-S, HAPS.tv, that's how I'm broadcasting this. It multicasts to Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and HAPS. That's why I use it. It's because it's like a great multicast. But it also has a pretty amazing zoom. Look at that. That's what, 10x? At least 10x. So they're clearing out the park. Here you can watch the barrier go down. Stop. It's like, push the button, push the button. Ka-thunk. And then he can come out. But you can see the barriers are going to go back up. God, it's hot. Let's go find some shade. I can just make this light.
You can come up with me. Nope.
He's giving a speech in that wedding cake building. He's having a speech in the wedding cake building. So, no, the building across the street. So
okay.
he has to walk across the street. So
that explains why we were having so much trouble figuring
but
it out.
literally in a half hour, they can't tell you, but in a half hour, this will open up again.
Yeah.
Or you guys can walk to the north side. It's open.
Okay.
That's this way, go around that way.
Half of one, six of another.
We're the exact opposite way to where
I would go this way because you'd be in the shade more. Yeah.
Good answer.
Yep. Alrighty, folks. Helping the tourists. So I tell you what, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I am live. Chantel, he is live, but it's not really a. I doubt it's actually like a major statement or anything like that. So I don't think the networks are covering it. You might go to like C-SPAN or Bloomberg. What's the best month to visit? The spring, April, March, April. The speech just finished. Okay, so he's, like I said, it was a short speech. He's also though he's going to meet the WNBA basketball team. I can't use a drone. The drones are illegal in DC. This is a no drone zone. This is the Ellipse. Yes, they closed the Ellipse. The Lafayette Park is where the protest was, where I started. They're still open. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching me here on Haps TV and YouTube. Subscribe. I do these videos all the time. I will have an edited video up later tonight showing you some of this stuff. And I'm going to go get on a bike, and we're going to go pedal around some more and film a bit. It is 2:09.